Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another episode of Rate Their Chances. Now, if you haven't seen the series, what it is it's all about me giving my opinion, and remember, this is my opinion. You can feel free to agree or disagree down in the comments because I love talking about Smash Bros. So go ahead, leave a comment. I welcome it. But real quick, the series pretty simple. I do 2 uploads every Sunday. I will be doing 1 character per episode where I will give my opinions on the character and the chance that I think they have to become playable in Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. And, you know, we're going to be doing 2 uploads hopefully every Sunday up until the release of Smash Bros. So, as you can see right now on your screen, the very first... Actually, this is the 3rd character, technically. This is day 3, so the 3rd character I will be going over overall, and, you know, the only character for today's episode is, of course, King K. Rool. We all know he's an extremely, you know, he's very popular amongst the Smash Bros. Community. Yet everybody knows him. He's highly requested, you know. It's like I got a few, like, I'm gonna kind of go over pros and cons of the character and, you know, try to, you know, give my most honest opinion. So let's just start with the pro side, shall we? Now, as we all know, King K. Rool is from the Donkey Kong series. He was the main villain for the longest time. In recent Donkey Kong games, he hasn't even been featured. I guess that's a con. I'll come back to that. Sorry, let me just go with the pros. So anyway, he's from the Donkey Kong series. As we all know, he is the main villain, which is actually a pro. So if anybody looks at the Smash Bros. Roster, you will notice, you know, probably, you know, a glaring lack of, well, villain characters. And King K. Rool, in a big way, no pun intended, would fill that role absolutely perfectly. And of course, like I just said, you know, he needs villains in the roster. There's so few of them, and, you know, I think it's good to have a definite diverse group of characters. You know, you want to have your heroes, your anti-heroes, your villains. You want to have, you know, a big assortment of characters, and of course, villains are something that is definitely lacking in the Smash Bros. Playable characters. So of course, K. Rool would help fill that tremendously. Like I said, he is from the Donkey Kong series. He is widely known. He's been highly requested. I mean, the chances this guy finally gets in are in. Well, I'll get to that at the end of the video, but of course, he is a bigger character, which is another cool thing. You know, makes him a little unique. Could be. Maybe he could be bigger than a Bowser or King DDD, you know, or Donkey Kong. Maybe he could even be like the biggest character to date in the roster, which would make him, you know, pretty awesome as well. He could just, like, he might move kind of slow, even though kind of like in the video I'm showing right now. He does move kind of quick, but, you know, if you make him kind of have like a slower movement somewhat, you could, you know, kind of counter that. Maybe not counter is the right word, but you can kind of help that out with, like, bigger, you know, he hits a lot harder than, you know, most characters would, which, you know, if that fits his character. He's so big, you know, you'd expect something like that big to actually hit hard and really feel the effects of it. So, you know, bigger character, definitely a pro. Another pro that I think it's a pro, at least, he got a Mii costume in the Super Smash Brothers version for the Nintendo Wii. The Wii U and the 3DS. So, like, Sakurai knew that people wanted him, and I think the Mii costume was kind of like, okay, hey, we know you guys want him, but I don't think we're gonna quite put him in yet. But now that Smash 5 seems to be, you know, around the corner and is supposed to be releasing in 2018, you know, hopefully no delays, but K. Rool, you know, big character. He got a Mii costume. I think everything's just kind of coming together, and Smash 5 is definitely a very good time for K. Rool to finally be added as a playable character. And the last pro I got here is he had a very big chunk of votes on the Smash ballot from all regions, pretty much. And of course, they did say that they would take into consideration that future Smash Bros. Games would look at the Smash ballot and those characters, and when a character like this is getting a lot of votes, and plus in many regions, I think it only increases his chance even more to become playable. And let's move over to the cons. A con, yes, definitely. He hasn't been, the main villain, or he hasn't been in really any Donkey Kong game in such a long time. I mean, like the last time I think he was actually in a game was Super Mario Sluggerz. That was for the Nintendo Wii, wasn't it? Wow. Was it really the Wii? Wow. That's so long ago. Or was that the game? I don't think that was the GameCube, no. I'm pretty sure that was the Wii. But anyway, Super Mario Sluggerz, such a long time ago. That was the last time I believe he was featured in a game. So it's time to get this guy into the actual, roster. He deserves to be playable. It is his time. I think the pros kind of outweigh the cons in this case. And, my overall rating for this character, I believe, is, in my opinion, K. Rool has the best chance to be added out of any character. Now, by no means do I think he's 100%. I don't think any character is 100% to be added in any game. The closest I would give anything, I would say Ice Climbers would get maybe like a 99%, just because, we don't got to worry about the 3DS this time, but it's not about the Ice Climbers. But I'm here for King K. Rool, and I'm going to put King K. Rool up at a 90% chance. I just think the pros are just so in favor of this guy. It's about time. He deserves it. K. Rool, put him in the roster. Put him as a playable character. I would love it. So many other Smash people would love it. It's his time. It's his time. And then, maybe the next Donkey Kong game, not the remake of Tropical Freeze, but the next actual Donkey Kong game, hey, maybe he finally makes his return and, K. Rool's back in, relevancy. So there we go. That's my quick little video about King K. Rool. And, I said 90%? 90%. I believe K. Rool has a chance. Probably, I think, out of all the newcomers, not possible returning characters like Ice Climbers or Wolf. Those are in a separate group, but brand new debuting characters like King K. Rool, I believe he has the best chance. Now, if you don't agree with me, just let me know. Let me know who you think might have the greatest chance to be added into the game. But in my opinion, it's King K. Rool. It's about time he gets put in the game, and I would look forward so much to seeing him in. I just think he deserves it. He deserves it. But I guess with that being said, this little video is coming to an end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any characters you want me to kind of go over, keep in mind, make it realistic. Don't just kind of like throw out, like Master Chief or something just like way out of left field that that's not going to happen. But if you have any characters that you want to suggest for me to go over in future videos, that's fine. I'm more than willing to do it. I got another video coming out today with another character that I wanted to do. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. Hopefully we catch you guys then, and hopefully you guys enjoy this little series. And thanks for watching, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.